Alright, this is my third bag I'm tossing out of the car. Tossing a third big bulky bag of, this is mostly shirts that are just old, and I was trying to decide if I could use them as rags, but I just don't like the confusion that could result from wondering, oh, is this something I want to wear or use as a rag? And then I was like, okay, what if I rip it up enough to look more like a rag? And then they're clearly not a shirt. But I don't like that even. It's just too confusing. I'll just, whoops, my light's on. How long is, I hit the light. All right, that'll drain the battery. So 3 bulky bags, that'll save up room and weight. And I feel it in the car. I can move around better. By throwing away more clothes, that means I could probably bring in more food. And that's something to think about. Bring it in water too. If I really minimized my clothing, I could maximize food and water, which would then allow me to go out to more remote areas and stay for longer periods of time. Alright, I've come to the opinion that I don't like onions fully cooked, so I'm gonna put them in the last few minutes for this chicken instead of starting them. I used to have them at the bottom and then the chicken on top. Now I'm like, I'll just cook the chicken. That's the most important thing that needs to be fully cooked, and then I'll put the onions and peppers in towards the end. So I don't like the door open all the way. And I got this device, 2 devices I'm using to keep it in a certain position. This is so it doesn't open up all the way. And then this V stick, because the wind was really messing with me. It's all over the place. The wind actually tried closing my door. So I put that stick in there so it can't close. So it just has a small play for movement, not much. Under these windy conditions, I can fix the door in a pretty good spot. Every so often I just like to look at these graphic calculators and think how I wish I would have figured them out a little bit better when I was in the calculus class in college. I struggled so much. I should have been able to do what the professor asked of on tests and homework and all that, but it was such a struggle working with these things, doing these problems. And I mean, you think with all this technology you should figure it out, but I mean, this takes a whole college class and they grade you on that. I just couldn't quite get those formulas and math, those calculus problems down. I just didn't have the steps in order often to properly figure out those calculus problems. Watseka, Illinois, Watseka, Illinois, Watseka. I think I'd like to park here next to the courthouse for the day. The library is just a couple of blocks that way. I think it's a good chance it'll be peaceful here. It's just a historical museum. Probably charges money. Probably doesn't get a lot of foot traffic. So, and then dead ends because of the railroad tracks ahead. I guess somebody's really tired of Christmas, tossing it in the trash with the lights on. All right.
Hello.
See that it's a little trouble getting on the Wi-Fi.
It's Watseka patrons.
You got it written somewhere? Oh, there it is. Take a picture. Yeah, some people put it right on the front door.
Oh, that girl right there. Right over there.
Watseka Library is a little on the disturbing side with the bathroom situation. Saw an old lady just walk into one of the bathrooms that said it's for both male and female. They got the doors propped open. She walks into the bathroom and doesn't lock the door, just lets the door stay propped open. It's like anything goes at this library. Like, I want to walk in to that same bathroom she's in right now, and it's a stall and a urinal for men, and I'm just gonna be comfortable relieving myself practically right next to her as she's also doing the same. I don't like that. I think it leads to more problems. I'd rather see, why do they separate people in jail? Why not just mix everybody in jail as well? That should be the ultimate step in this direction, not the library creating confusion. So this road that I'm parked on, it's not really a road, it's a back road. It's in between the 2nd Street and 3rd Street. So this is not a road, but you could drive through it. But they've designated it as a one-way. But it's definitely not a road as much of a road as it looks to be. It's not labeled as a road. All right, gonna check out this museum and see if they're free or not. They most likely are not free. Oh, I think I see. No, there's no money. I don't see any. Oh. What? I'm not here. I'm only here to look. Okay. So is it? Oh, I see. You charge money, $2. Okay.
Yeah, I think they let you come in if you don't have any money, but make sure.
Yeah,
Make sure you sign this. But if
Are you?
Catherine's in the gym,
Is she the curator?
it's her and Diane.
And you're just a volunteer.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I'm just here to look.
Yeah, you can go ahead and look around.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Oh, wait,
I'll just.
but if you have any questions, the lady's right there in that jail.
And that's Catherine.
Yes.
Okay.
No problem. Sorry. Hello.
All right, so this is an old courthouse, and I just want to get like the layout, the feeling of the layout. These would be like offices that the office workers would have been in. There's a lot of stairs. Yeah, these would be all offices. Oh, it's just a hallway, I guess. You know, first thing that's interesting is that it's a courthouse. I want to go upstairs. You know, second is that it's got all this old stuff in it. But so there's got to be a courtroom, I guess, upstairs. That's what they seem to do a lot. Courtroom. This courtroom size. There's stairs on the other side. Maybe a courtroom. Oh, here we go. Here's the courtroom. Okay. Alright, it's pretty good size too. Looks like they have presentations, but the bench should be behind that screen. This is really something. Neat chandelier. So the courtroom upstairs. Another piano. But yeah, it's a courtroom museum. What? Do not enter? Man, it makes me want to enter. I kind of see why they want to charge money. That's really neat. Check protector. Doesn't really move. It's got numbers. That's weird. Some kind of a poster here. Teach you how to type. A hectograph. Prepare the copy. Apply. Care for duplicator. Hectograph. 1968. Okay. Just want to get a look at this. Your color computing. From Radio Shack. This is a software. Personal finance. Huh, that's neat.
Well, I was wondering if I could help you.
Right,
Are you a museum?
Are you a curator?
Yes.
You went to school for that?
No. But
How did you
volunteer here at the museum?
Are you a curator?
Well, I help with the exhibits, yes.
You know what I mean? Okay, so you're not a curator. You're
Well, not
volunteering.
an official curator, no,
You-
but
you-
I do help with the
you have-
exhibits and accessions and things like that.
You have a curator.
No, we're all volunteers here.
Oh, yeah, it looks nice here. I mean, even without a curator, I guess. You don't need a curator, I guess. It seems like a common thing to hear that there's somebody designated as a curator. I don't know what that means exactly.
Well, the curator is usually the person in charge of the exhibits, and you
'Cause-
share that job and work
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, because curator is, usually I would expect a higher, standard, a higher standard
Yeah,
out of the museum
yeah.
from a curator, because I think maybe they're trained.
Educated, trained, yeah.
But what you have presented here without a curator, it doesn't look like it really
Well,
makes.
We do what we can.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm just a traveler,
Oh, okay.
just traveling.
We have a desk downstairs where we like visitors to sign in. So
You didn't see my name?
No, well, I didn't look.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
just
hear anybody come in, so.
yeah. Are you? I was told that there's a name. I forget the name. Because there's a young girl that was here and she said ask somebody if I had any questions.
Catherine?
Catherine, yeah.
Yes, I'm Catherine.
Okay, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Downstairs where you sign in, there's a pamphlet, a couple pages that explains the history of the building and talks about what's in the various rooms if you're interested in that.
Well, I figured that since this is a courthouse, I mean, a lot of these, I originally I came up here to just get an idea of what the courthouse would look like. So I walked kind of fast through it because I was like, wow, first, this is an old courthouse. And then second, this is a museum. And I wanted to like take in the feel of the courthouse first. And I was like, okay, where's the actual courtroom? And this is the courtroom.
That
So-
was the circuit courtroom.
Okay, so there's traveling lawyers. That's maybe Lincoln came through.
Well, actually, Lincoln was already dead when this building was built, so this
Oh,
opened in 1867.
okay, yeah, not long after either.
Right.
Wow. So that's that style,
Yeah.
and yeah, looks like it's in pretty good shape. Some places, well, this is kind of old, I guess.
Yeah.
Some places have this style of
Yeah, the
ceiling.
tin ceilings.
Tin? Do you say tin? Yeah, downstairs. Yeah, I saw that in another courthouse, and I thought that was weird. Some keep them in operation, but you guys you have on the end of the city you have another
Right,
courthouse
that's the current
next to the
This
sheriff.
was used as the courthouse until 1965, roughly.
Okay.
And
all right.
then that courthouse
Yeah.
was built, and so
Yeah,
they left this building, and it was empty for about 2 years.
that's it.
And the group of volunteers got together and said, "Hey, we want to preserve this building, and we'd
Yeah.
like to use it as a museum." So in 1967,
They were
the
quick.
Historical Society was formed and started
Yeah.
rehabbing the building, and it's a never-ending job for maintenance. But the first people had to do a lot to get it restored, because a lot of like the tapestry on the wall, it's kind of a canvas stuff that was painted, and it was all peeling and falling down.
Yeah.
And a lot of the paint on the ceiling had come off, and it was in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, I would think you didn't wait too long though to get in and maintain it, because yeah, it doesn't take long for critters to move in
Yeah.
and tear it up. So yeah, I was curious about what was up there.
That just goes up to the tower.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. Have you been up there?
Yeah, I've been up.
Yeah, it must be pretty. You got pictures? Or pictures of it?
Oh, we have some pictures of the view from, well, I think maybe we do have some pictures of the inside of the tower.
Yeah.
But it's not really, not open to visitors.
No,
because
all
it's
I
not
need to
safe
say
there.
all I need to see are pictures of it. I don't need to go up there.
Well, if you want to come down to the office, I could see if I can
Well,
find some.
okay. You'll make a mental note that it's in the office.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, they're
'cause
on the computer. I'd have to.
I'm kind of taking it step by step here, just looking through. I'm moving through the dolls section a little faster. I took my time with the typewriters.
Yeah.
So there's some sections I'll move faster through than others, but yeah. Give to the church on a wooden plate with a felt bottom. This is obviously real silver. That's really neat. It's got a weight to it. I think it's silver on the inside too, all the way through. Cool. So built in 1867, I see they have a fireplace. Yeah, it's just on one side. So, in the winter, I guess you want to sit on this side, and then later, I guess, the boiler comes in. Oh, what's in here? Storage. Something big and red. She talked about wallpaper. This might be the original. Had fancy wallpaper. I just want to say, without this screen, if this screen wasn't in the way, I kind of want to put it up. This judge's bench is really weird. Just kind of off to the side or something. This is how I look at van living. This is all you need: a pitcher and a ball, You don't need a fancy bathroom like the RV's got. Look at what they had been doing in the pioneer days. Just a pitcher and a ball. What are they? Probably this is just all for washing. This is really neat. This is before plumbing. This is car camping. The approach of car camping, as far as I'm concerned. Whatever a pin's nez is, I don't know, but it could have gotten stolen because I don't see no wire rim. But I don't know what a pin's nez is. It's kind of just here. Vulnerable. Okay, these drawer knobs are really weird. You lift up and pull. Gloves. They also turn as well. Isn't that weird? I've never seen such a dangling doorknob before. Drawer knob. Custom design. Old toilet paper? How far back does it go? Sit in there, some bugs. Sit on a chair. Wicker high chair. Pre-1910. Wow. That's really neat. And it snaps? Okay, that keeps it secure. That's neat. Very light. Huh. A wicker high chair. Now what is this for? Wooden sticks on swivels? This is weird. Just nailed to the wall. So it's a foot powered sewing machine. Very old. Different tools to use for it. And yeah, it's really neat. And then there's a spool holder. I didn't know this type of thing existed. And it swivels. You choose your different threads, needles on the top. Wow. That's neat. And then a basket, but it's like a wicker basket. Oh, and this must be the cover. Then we got some notes. Shirtwaist. Take measure with tape. I think they actually had designs where you had the pump inside the house. You gotta actually pump inside the house. Sauerkraut stomper. Whoops. Well, it's gotta be secured better than that. Butter churn. I guess put milk in there, and I don't know churners very well. I'm thinking this is probably for churning, just up and down fashion. The big copper kettle. Kraut pounder. And beat up cabbage. Are they saying they do that in the copper kettle? I've never seen a kraut cutter so large. It's like 5 feet tall, with guiding rails and big blades. Missing one blade, I think. The thing is amazing. They don't sell them this big at Walmart. This is even bigger than what's sold at Walmart. They preferred bigger kraut cutters. Carpet sweeper. It's like wooden. Hmm. Hmm. To support wood. Improved favorite. And it just rocks back and forth. Maybe put the clothes on top and then you just rock the clothes. And then you wring them out. A favorite. I like these dust beaters. This thing. A wire dust beater. What are they boiling? 2 pots with long handles. Somebody had a glass rolling pin. That's ridiculous. You could see the dough, I guess. Seems like it'd be vulnerable to breaking. The Pinkertons of Onarga, the famous Pinkertons. So they lived in Onarga for a little bit. That was the original private eye. That was probably that land that I got kicked off of. I thought the park was a public park. Northwest, that's where I was. There's a big private property, private lake. Oh, here we go, 1897. You really get a feel of the features. They knew the land pretty well back in before 1900. Patented. In the mid 1890s. You got the Rocky Mountains and whatever this Cascade Range up into Alaska. Wow. So somebody named Retta Dowling in 2015 donated these stereoscope pictures. I've just been looking through them. Looks like 2 books on a shelf. This too. This opens in the rear to reveal the pictures, which are just soldiers. The stereoscope really makes it look neat though. I haven't even looked through these. Could be repeats. It's tight. Bridge got blown up. Japanese meatball flag.